Hello everyone, in today's video we will be discussing the top 5 best budget phones in 2026 through extensive research and testing we've put together. For more information on the products, we've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Now, let's get started. We have the Xiaomi Redmi A3X. If the other phones on this list are about compromise, this phone is about defying the laws of economics. Xiaomi has delivered a device that offers such ridiculous value that it makes the competition look overpriced. When you hold it, the glass-like finish and premium design language fuel you into thinking you're holding a much more expensive device. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels substantial. The specifications here are frankly shocking. You're getting a large 6.71-inch HD Plus display that runs at a 90 Hz refresh rate. That high refresh rate is a game changer for the user experience, making every swipe and scroll feel responsive and fluid. Under the hood, the MediaTek Helio G36 paired with generous RAM configurations means multitasking works better than expected, and you can even get away with light gaming. The base storage is incredibly generous compared to competitors who offer half the space, and you can still expand it via microSD. But it's the combination of everything that secures the win. You get a massive 5,000 mAh battery that, thanks to the efficient processor, consistently delivers 1.5 to 2 days of battery life. You get a side-mounted fingerprint sensor that is fast and reliable. You even get lifestyle features like an FM radio and a headphone jack. This phone proves that the budget segment has evolved dramatically. What you're getting here for this investment would have cost 5 times as much just a few years ago. It's the absolute best value in the market right now, offering a complete, polished smartphone experience that demands zero apologies for its price tag. The Samsung Galaxy A07 4G AI. This device is fascinating because it represents the moment modern AI capabilities finally trickled down to the budget sector. Usually, AI is just a buzzword, but here Samsung has integrated it to actually elevate the experience. The phone feels more current and capable than it has any right to be. The AI-enhanced camera processing is the standout, using scene optimization and portrait mode enhancements to pull photo quality out of hardware that shouldn't be able to perform this well. It extends to the Gallery app, too, where you get AI photo editing tools for background removal and image enhancement, features that were locked behind premium paywalls just a year ago. The voice assistant integration feels smoother, with better natural language processing. The MediaTek Helio G85 handles these tasks adequately, and while processing takes a beat longer than on a flagship, it gets the job done. You still get the reliable 5,000 mAh battery and the solid Samsung build quality, but this phone is for the tech-curious. If you want your budget device to feel smart and modern rather than just a basic utility, this delivers a taste of the future without the premium cost. And finally, taking the top spot, at number 3, we have the Motorola Moto G Play 2024. This is where we start shifting gears towards specific utility, because Motorola understands something other brands often forget. Software experience matters just as much as hardware. While other budget phones get bogged down by heavy, customized interfaces, this phone flies on Moto UX. It's essentially stock Android, clean, fast, and intuitive, with zero bloatware slowing you down. You also get those clever Moto gestures, like a chop to turn on the flashlight, which are genuinely useful in daily life. But the headline feature here is the battery life. It is exceptional. We're talking about consistent 2+ days of usage on a single charge, thanks to the massive 5,000 mAh battery paired with the efficient Snapdragon 680 processor. It manages multitasking reasonably well, and apps load without that frustrating delay you often find in this bracket. While the 15-watt charging is modest, you're charging so infrequently that it barely matters. Add in a water-repellent design and a headphone jack, a feature flagship phones have cruelly abandoned, and you have a device that respects your time and your needs. It's an honest, hard-working phone for people who prioritize battery life and clean software above all else. We have the Samsung Galaxy A06. If the previous pick was about bringing flagship features down, this one is about mastering the absolute fundamentals. Samsung stripped away the vanity metrics to focus strictly on reliability. It's an ultra-budget option designed for people who just need a smartphone to work without the drama. You aren't getting an AMOLED screen here, but the large 6.7-inch PLS LCD is perfectly adequate for media consumption and comfortable typing, keeping text reasonably sharp. The genius of this device lies in its endurance. The 5,000 mAh battery is a workhorse, easily lasting a full day, even if you are a moderate to heavy user. Because the processor, a MediaTek Helio G85, isn't power-hungry, the efficiency is fantastic. It handles the basics like messaging, calls, and social apps reliably. Sure, you'll notice lag if you try to run heavy games, and low-light photography is weak, but the main 50-megapixel camera captures surprisingly decent shots in good lighting. It's the perfect device for a first-time user, a parent, or anyone needing a backup phone that doesn't feel like a toy. It proves that even at the entry level, you can get a solid, functional tool. We are kicking this off immediately with the Samsung Galaxy A16 LTE, and frankly, this is how you start a budget list correctly. Most phones in this tier force you to compromise on the screen, but Samsung refused to play that game here. You're looking at a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display that is genuinely beautiful, vibrant colors, deep blacks, and viewing angles that rival devices costing twice as much. It hits you with a 90 Hz refresh rate, meaning your scrolling and animations finally feel smooth. Once you get used to that fluidity, going back to standard screens feels sluggish. Under the hood, the MediaTek Helio G9 processor handles the daily grind, social media, web browsing, and light gaming without choking, although you shouldn't push the multitasking too hard. But the real reason this phone sits here isn't just the hardware, it's the longevity. Samsung is promising multiple years of Android updates and security patches, which is virtually unheard of in this segment. You get the clean One UI interface, Samsung Knox security, and seamless ecosystem integration. If you want a phone that stays secure and relevant long after you buy it, this is setting the standard.